beginning the day humans entered the dark zone. The dropship rattled violently as it descended through the roiling blue clouds of Verexis 9, a world whispered about in bars, war academies, and mercenary dens as the planet that does not sleep. Sunlight barely touched it. Predators didn't wait for prey. They hunted anything that moved. Most species couldn't last 6 hours planetside. Humans? No human has ever lasted a night there, the galaxy said. And yet here I was, Evan Rowan, Terran Ranger, Scout, and General Idiot, strapped into a seat, checking my gear while the ship screamed through turbulence like a dying machine. Across from me sat the mission lead, Kira Vesh, a towering silver-skinned warrior from the Rashatai Dominion. Muscular, armored, and built like a blade given life. Her golden eyes tracked me with annoyance. We hadn't spoken since boarding. Now, as the dropship jolted, she finally opened her mouth. "You won't last the night," she said coldly. I looked up. "Good morning to you too." "I am serious," she insisted. "You are soft-shelled, under-armored, warm-blooded. You humans rely too much on luck and arrogance." I grinned. "You forgot charm." "I am including that in arrogance." The pilot's voice crackled over comms. "Touchdown in 30 seconds. Remember, extraction at sunrise only. Survive until then." Kira leaned forward, her face inches from mine. "Do not slow me down. Do not get in my way. Do not make noise. And do not bleed. Everything here can smell blood." "Noted," I said. "But one question." Her jaw tightened. "What now?" I shrugged casually. "You said I wouldn't last the night. So prove it." Her expression froze. For a moment, I thought she hadn't understood the human idiom. Then, slowly, the faintest flicker of challenge lit her golden eyes. "You requested this," she said softly. "Remember that when the screaming begins." "Great. Exactly what I wanted. Or, at least what I told myself I wanted." The dropship slammed onto the ground. The doors hissed open. Outside, the dark zone waited. White medium star middle, night begins. The sky was a swirling bruise, streaked with bioluminescent storms. Trees stood like skeletal towers. The ground pulsed faintly beneath our boots, alive with things beneath the surface. Kira wordlessly handed me a small emitter disc. "Place this on your chest." "Friendship badge?" I asked. "It monitors your vitals. If you die, it transmits the signal." "Aha." Comforting. We moved quickly into the forest. Verexis 9 did not have birds, but something shrieked in the treetops, metallic, hungry. Kira took point, moving like a shadow forged from precision and lethal silence. Every now and then, she glanced at me, as though expecting me to trip over my own feet. But humans evolved from prey animals too. We knew how to move quietly when it mattered. She noticed. "You move better than expected," she muttered. "I jog," I whispered back. "That is not preparation. It is for humans." We advanced deeper until the light faded completely. Night came fast on Verexis 9. Too fast. Kira stopped abruptly. "They're awake," she whispered. "Who?" She didn't answer. She didn't need to. A guttural growl echoed behind us, then another above us, then several all around. The Vorhounds had found us. 6-legged, bone-white, blind, but able to track vibrations and heartbeats. Their jaws could split armor. "Don't move," Kira instructed. I didn't. A hound dropped from above, landing silently beside me. Its nostrils flared, smelling the air around my throat. I clenched my jaw. This was the moment when other species froze. When panic took over. when their hearts thundered too loudly. But humans? Humans were taught fear, conditioned by death world biology. We had learned to quiet our pulse when everything wanted us dead. My heartbeat slowed. The hound paused, confused. Then, Kira struck. Her blade flashed, a whisper of light. One hound fell. Two more leapt from the shadows. She cut them midair, twisting with inhuman precision. I pulled my kinetic pistol free and fired 3 shots into the darkness. A hound screeched. Another recoiled, but one launched at me from behind. Kira moved faster than thought, slamming into me, knocking me to the ground. Her gauntlet blade sliced upward, severing the creature before its jaws closed on my neck. We hit the ground together. Hard. She pinned the last hound. Silence fell. Her breath was hot and fast. Her eyes burned inches from mine. "You should be dead," she hissed. I smirked despite the adrenaline. "Told you." "Prove it." Her nostrils flared. "You are insufferable." "And alive," I added. She stood, cleaning her blade. "We cannot stay here. Move." White medium star, the true night. Hours passed, each filled with creatures more terrifying than the last. Floating things that mimicked whispers. Rooted beasts that waited like landmines. Eyes that hovered in the dark without bodies. Kira fought with elegance and fury. I fought with grit and stubbornness. We covered each other, silently learning each other's rhythms. At one point she caught me watching her. "You rely on improvisation," she said quietly. "You rely on planning," I countered. "That is because planning works." "For humans," I shrugged. "Improvisation works better." Her lips twitched, almost a smile. We reached the ruined outpost where we would hold out until dawn. The walls were shattered, roof torn away. Scorch marks and claw marks decorated every surface. "This is where the research team died?" I asked. "Yes." "How many?" 16. I swallowed. She looked at me carefully. "You are afraid." "Of course," I said honestly. "Fear keeps humans alive." She nodded slowly. "Then use it well." As we secured the perimeter, Kira sat against a wall, sharpening her blade. I sat across from her, checking my pistol. "You really think I won't make it through the night?" I asked lightly. She raised one eyebrow. "I do not think," she said. "I know. Your species has endurance but not resilience needed for Virexis. 9. Your biology is weak. Your bones fragile. Your skin tears. Your senses are dull." I nodded thoughtfully. "Okay, but hear me out." "No." "Not even a little?" "No." "See, now I feel challenged." Kira sighed heavily. "Everything challenges you. That's how humans grow." She studied me, her gaze softer now. "You are strange," she said. "Thank you." That was not praise. It was to me. Her eyes narrowed, but she said nothing. Then the walls trembled. The temperature dropped. The shadows thickened. Kira stiffened. "The apex is coming." "The what?" She swallowed, a rare sign of fear. "The top predator of Virexis. 9. It hunts at midnight. It kills everything it finds." "Everything?" "Yes." I tightened my grip on my pistol. "Well," I whispered, "I guess you finally get to prove me wrong." Her eyes snapped to mine. But before she could answer, the ground exploded. White medium star middle, the apex. Something massive barreled through the wall. Jet black fur, bone armor plating, 8-bladed limbs, eyes like molten embers. The apex. Kira grabbed me and rolled aside as the creature sliced clean through stone. "Do not shoot unless I tell you," she barked. I wasn't planning on dying by friendly fire. She leapt, striking the creature's leg. but the blade bounced off harmlessly. It's armored, I shouted. Yes. It's fast. Yes. It's angry. It always is. The apex lunged. Kira dodged narrowly. I fired a burst of kinetic rounds. Useless. The creature roared, shaking my teeth. Kira shouted, "Distract it. Great plan except for..." The apex slammed toward me. That. I sprinted across the outpost, sliding under debris, drawing the monster away from her. It chased, slashing pillars apart behind me. Kira hurled a flash charge. It detonated, stunning the apex for half a second. Half a second. Not enough. The beast recovered and lunged at her. I didn't think. I tackled her out of the way. We crashed into the dirt, her armored body crushing me. "What are you doing?" she shouted. "Improvising." "You idiot." Then something unexpected happened. The apex paused. Its head turned toward me. Its nostrils flared. "Why is it looking at me like that?" I whispered. Kira's face paled. "It smells human adrenaline. It knows you're afraid." "Fantastic," I muttered. "My fear is delicious now. It heightens your heartbeat. That attracts it. So I'm bait." "Yes." She stood, glaring at the beast. "Stay behind me." "Not happening. This is not your fight." "It is now." The apex roared and charged again. Kira leapt onto its back, stabbing desperately at joints. I sprinted beneath the beast, firing upward into its mouth, forcing it to recoil. Kira looked down at me, shocked. "You protected me." "Yeah, well," I gasped, "I kinda like proving you wrong." For a moment she froze, not in fear, but realization. Then she shouted, "Human, your weapon? Give it to me." I tossed her the pistol midair. She caught it, climbed higher on the apex, braced herself, and fired straight into the creature's exposed ear canal. The apex shrieked, thrashing violently. I grabbed Kira's arm as she flew off the beast, pulling her safely to the ground. She landed against me, breathless, stunned. We stared at each other. Then she whispered, "You should be dead." "You said that earlier," I reminded her. "And you continue proving me wrong," she murmured. The apex staggered, roaring one last time. Then it fell. Dead. White medium star ending. Sunrise and truth. Dawn crept slowly over Verexis, 9, turning the sky a pale silver. Kira and I sat atop the ruins, exhausted, bleeding, and alive. The extraction shuttle descended, kicking up dust. Kira looked at me, an unreadable expression on her face. "You survived," she said softly. "Told you to prove I wouldn't." She exhaled, almost laughing. "You humans," she shook her head. "You are chaos. Reckless. Impossible to predict." "Thank you," I said proudly. "That was not praise," she insisted. "It was to me." She turned away, but I caught the faint smile on her lips. As the shuttle landed, she spoke again, quietly, seriously. "Evan Rowan, if you did not last the night because of luck or arrogance, why then? Because you chose to stand when most creatures kneel. Because you fight even when fear consumes you. Because you protect those beside you, even at your own risk." Her golden eyes met mine. "You survived because you are human." I blinked, taken aback. "Are you saying humans are impressive?" She sighed. "Infuriating, but yes." I grinned. "I'll take it." We boarded the shuttle. As it lifted off, Kira rested her arm against mine, a subtle gesture of respect among her species. "You know," she said, "I look forward to proving you wrong again." I chuckled. "I look forward to surviving it." And somewhere below us, Verexis, 9 roared at the rising sun. angry that its prey had escaped. But humans didn't escape. Humans endured. Even through the night,